gentlemen, welcome to a new video. My name is Roy and today I will be reacting to the official results of Eurovision 2022. It has been about 2 months and you know, when I came back from Turin, I just kind of had to go back to uni immediately and I had to catch up on a lot of stuff, and right now I just had my final exam today, so I finally got off uni stuff, so I just didn't have time to make any videos, but I am here. I make some videos right now. If you look behind me, shelves, stuff, things, you have more to see. I just hit my elbow. You have more to see than just this plain grey wall, which has been bothering me since the start. And that's all thanks to you guys, because of you guys, I was able to make a little bit of cash, a little bit of money from your views, from your support, from your likes, from your subscribes, from your comments. And I just immediately invested in a channel. I immediately bought these shelves and I'm just planning to like put stuff on there eventually. Like right now I just put some random stuff that look kind of cool. I have like this Lego painting, I have like the flags, I have the question mark from Mario, and I have a random plushie of a unicorn, because why not? Anyways, there will be like more and more stuff will come on there. Just a bit of a nice thing that you don't need to look at a grey wall, and I can also wear grey clothes because I couldn't before because it would be really bad. Anyways, it's all besides the point. I will be reacting to all of the 40 countries and the place they finished in, and yeah, I'll do it in sort of a recap style, so it should be a lot of fun. So, see you at the reaction part of the video. Let's do this. First of all, thank you very much Alan Torres for making this video. I will have a link to his channel in the description below. Go check it out. He's got a lot of cool recaps and a lot of other videos that you can check out. I always love giving a shout out to all the material that I react to. So check out Alan Torres as well. Thank you very much. I hope you don't mind me reacting to it, and if you do, just send me a DM. It's fine. Anyways, he put together a video of the official results of Eurovision 2022. It's 40 countries, and I don't have much time to talk about songs, but there's a lot of thoughts that I have about songs. So I will pause the video here and there if necessary. So yeah, we'll see about that in a minute. Anyways, the video is about 8 minutes, so let's just hop straight into it and let's click play. Ah, Slovenia. Ah. I get it. It's a bit like high school thingy song that isn't necessarily professional, but I loved it. Another song I love, Love Me In. Oh, I love it so much. But again, it's not for everyone. That's probably why I didn't do so well. Unfortunate, because it's cool. I think it surprised a few people. I thought it might even do even better than it did. But in the end, the song is just not strong enough. But the staging was phenomenal on this one. Yeah, Montenegro. I don't know, I think this song was kind of doomed from the start in that semi-final, because you already had so many ballads and this one just didn't stand out as much. Oh god, the disaster of the year. It's such a great studio cut, so amazing. Vocally completely flat and just very poor. And in a year where there's not many bad vocals, you'll struggle. Talk about good vocals, Malta. The song though, cliche after cliche after cliche, staging as well. It felt more like a high school musical kind of thing rather than a real Eurovision performance. I just stopped the play, I guess. Yeah, I don't know, I just didn't really feel Malta this year, and I think a lot of people would agree in Europe. If you love it, perfect, but hey, wasn't my thing. Up next, continuing, Ireland. I remember Sean from East United, we were doing live streams and he said, oh yeah, this is definitely qualified, and I was like, yeah, it's still too hollow, it's still too niche, but it's not bad. Oh, I need is love, all I need is, oh, I love this so much, I don't even care. Genuinely, I think San Marino is my favorite song of the year in the end. Like, I took a bit of time to really digest a lot of the songs, and San Marino, it just kept on creeping up in my playlist, and I just kept coming back to it, and it was one of the songs that I came back to. So I think, at the moment, oddly enough, San Marino is my winner of 2022. It's very weird to say that, because Stamina is usually at the bottom of my rankings. Anyways, moving on to a country that's here. Denmark. I was convinced this would go through. I just like, oh, it's fun, up-tempo rock, you know. I also had to remember, kind of, that usually rock music doesn't do too well in Eurovision. And last year was kind of a sort of one-off with not only rock winning in the form of Måneskin, but also new metal doing insanely well in the top 6 with Finland. And so I was like, yeah, I completely forgot about rock just being completely wasted usually, and it sucks, but yeah, I get it. It's a pop competition, rock is not necessarily for everyone. I thought they did a phenomenal job, apparently not everyone agreed on it, and hey, that is what it is. That is how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Can't do anything about it. I absolutely love the song though. Up next, we go to Latvia. And Latvia, you know, surprisingly, the juries gave this more than televote. It just needed more listens than just one to get the message. Albania. Oh god. Why this color scheme? Why? It looked amateurish. The floor looked completely like sweat was on there a little bit. Like you could see some grease, some. It just didn't look as professional as all of the other songs. And I was texting friends while watching semi-final 1, and they just said, "Why is this woman just randomly screaming?" Like in the end, the parts she sang were very much like shouting and screaming a lot, and not a lot of people appreciated that, and it's unfortunate because the song had a lot of potential. If you watch my first reaction to the song, I was completely wowed by it, but I totally get that it non-qualified. I totally get it. It just didn't come together. And pink and blue for such a song is such an odd color choice. It's so weird. Anyways, on to Israel. Yeah, I don't know. I never had this song as a qualifier. It was a really good performance, but I think ultimately it's just not enough. Talk about not enough. It was doomed. This staging is too clunky. Like, look at that. You have 6 shadows in one shell. It feels very crowded for a song that shouldn't feel crowded, and that doesn't really help a lot. The vocals were also very flat, and they weren't necessarily terrible. But the thing is, you have a lot of good vocalists in your semi-final, and you need to stand out in some way. And if you stand out in a negative way with your vocals being flat relatively to the others, that's not a good thing. And even televoters will definitely pick up on that. So I get that it didn't go through. It's unfortunate though. The studio cut is still a bop. Yes. Up next, Croatia. Croatia surprised me, not gonna lie. I didn't expect it to come that high. But fair enough, it's a fun little song. I just didn't get the staging. It was such a weird choice. But Mia's a great artist. Another surprise, Circles. Oh, Andrea's lovely. She's so lovely. It's just a standard trap beat that was grinding my gears from the beginning. It never really resonated with me, personally. I remember though, Saturday we went to an Irish pub later in the evening with everyone from ESU United and also some other people that we found on the streets, some other fans. We were having an amazing time, and all of a sudden we saw Andrea from North Macedonia come there, and they played her song and they put her on this like bar stool kind of thing, and everybody sang to her and she was like, "Oh, I love it." Yeah, such a lovely moment. Oh, I miss Turin. I really miss it. I wish I was there again. So many memories. All the people that were there, shout outs to you guys. I love you. Every single one of you that I met, that I came across, or that even just I didn't know them, and people just came up to me or us like, "Hi, hello, I watch your channel all the time." And I was like, "Ah, oh, so lovely, so lovely." Just some appreciation for what we do. Like we put a lot of work and effort into stuff for you guys. Cool. I'll go way off the rails here. I just got back to Turin for a moment, and it made me really happy. Anyways, continuing on, we have had the non-qualifiers right now. Moving on to the grand finalists, starting off with Germany. I'm glad he didn't get 0, because this was an amazing staging for a singer-songwriter song, and he delivered it well. People just, there were too many other songs that got the points. Robbed. I know I predicted it. I wasn't happy with my prediction. It just didn't work in the running order that they got. They really just, in the end, after watching the show, you just don't have France on top of your mind. And the people that will vote for France are usually the televote, and you need a song that's on top of your mind. If they had a second half draw, I think it would have done insanely much better. But yeah, it just happens, I guess. I mean, I know that they got shafted. They got put there by the producers, but still. First half would not have really been a good place for them anyways. It was very dark. It was very, I don't know, it just didn't stand out in the running order. So I had a hunch. I even have my prediction somewhere. Wait a second. Let me find it. I'm going to pause right now and continue recording in a minute. I found it. This is my prediction that I made before the grand final. And I predicted France as 22nd. And it pained me because France was in my top 5, personally. Yeah. I'm sorry, it just didn't come together. Next, some people shock qualifier, Iceland. I didn't expect it, I'd hoped it. It's lovely. It's a warm cuddle. And that's really, really nice. Jezebel. Yeah, it wasn't on top of his vocals necessarily, but it was still good enough to qualify. I never expected it to break any grounds on there though. Oh! Robbed to the max. This really got shafted by opening the show. Genuinely, if they drew second half, I think Czech Republic, and this is the big discrepancy that they can make, I think they generally were on for a top 10 finish. Like, that was such an amazing performance. It was such an amazing song. She nailed it vocally. Just at the start of the show, you know, you gotta remember that on Saturday evening, people are gonna watch the show and maybe they aren't home at 8, or maybe they remember later, oh, I have to turn on the show, and they only start watching from like song 7. That happens quite a lot. There's like a big discrepancy in that. Besides that, just the start of the show, people just still need to get into it, and you're like, oh, nice opening, and then you move on because you start to look for your favorite, and it's just never really a place where you want to be. It happened the same thing with Imre Ziv, with Alive. I also thought that would score way higher than it did, but in the end it didn't. Yeah, really unfortunate. Also wonderful people. They were also in that pub that Andrea was at as well. We literally, I talked to them a little bit. They were very lovely people. Yeah, wonderful. Czech Republic, you were robbed. I love your song, and you like shut up in my ranking with that staging. Amazing. Moving on, Armenia. Was high up in my ranking. Staging didn't necessarily work for me. It was fun though. It's doing well in the charts currently, which I'm really happy about. It makes sense, it's kind of the Akia kind of song. Belgium, yeah, I had them as a qualifier from the beginning, but seeing the staging and kind of the lack of staging, I was worried. I didn't have him as a qualifier, but he qualified. Ah, hola mi bebé. Probably my biggest riser in my personal ranking. Before I didn't really care for it, but seeing it live, it worked for me. It's just such a little fun song, and yeah, I don't know, it was just a lot of fun. Up next we have Switzerland. Cool that it went through, and like it definitely has its fans, and those fans really voted for it, and I get it, he's a professional. Oh! 0 teleport points is so harsh. This man has vocals and a half that really hit my heart. I thought that wouldn't be a song that would make me emotional. And it's not necessarily the song, it's really his vocals that really pierce through me. Especially that big note is amazing. Overall the song, yeah, I get it. It's not the most sophisticated, it's not the most unique, it's not the most interesting perhaps. But 0 teleport, come on, that's a bit harsh. Talk about harsh. Australia also got shafted in the televote. There were a lot of good male ballads this year, so I get the spread. But this also deserved a tad bit better. Yes. Lithuania was legendary this year. Another warm cuddle. Oh, I love listening to this song still. This was always going to qualify. I had my doubts when the staging was also very lackluster. You know, Stefan is a good performer, the song is fun. People will gravitate towards and give it 5 points, jury and televote. Some odd choices in this staging. I think they worked, a lot of people didn't. still another male ballad that was very out there. I'm happy for Poland though. Hey, we came 11th, not 10th. I'm happy though. A song in Dutch in 11th is really, really nice. I didn't expect it to happen. And it really, I hope, changes the mindset in the Netherlands of, you know what, we can also do well with a song in Dutch, which is awesome. And Steen did phenomenally. Like, she was good vocally. She performed the songs every single time the same way, basically, just good. I think that's just the overall thing about the Deep is it's solid. It's a solid song, solid staging, solid. 11th place, fine. Just missing out on top 10 is a bit like, but oh well. Top 10. My mom's favorite song, Norway. I took a picture with them. It's like the only artist I took pictures with. Because, okay, I'll pause it here. I'm not the type of guy that when they see a Eurovision artist who run up to them like, oh, a picture. I'm not the type of guy. I just want to have my own fun. I just want to leave all of the artists alone. Like, fun fact, I was on the same aeroplane as Cornelia Jacobs was going to Turin. And the woman behind me was from, I think, the head of delegation, but I could be wrong. It was from the delegation at least. And she asked if I was Danish, I think. And I was like, no, I'm Dutch. I'm here for ESC United. And then we started talking and she gave me like one of those pins. And like literally she put me over to her team. And she was like, oh yeah, here, have this green pin for me. I have it here somewhere, I think. Wait, here it is. See? This little green pin I got from that wonderful woman. And I saw Cornelia standing there and I was like, yeah, you're traveling. I'm not gonna bother you. Like, you're traveling, and if I were to be an artist and I was traveling, I would be like, yeah, I just want to travel, be in the zone, and once I'm mature and I could do all the hecticness. I'm just not the type of person to run up to artists and to really be like a fan in that sort of way. It's not in my person, I guess, to do that. I get why you would do it when you're really enthusiastic, and some artists really like it as well. But also know that a lot of these artists have so much to do and like so much is happening at once. It can be a bit much for a few people. Yeah. But Subwoofer, me and Sean were walking to Eurovision Village for semi-final 1 to watch there, and like the jury or the family show just finished, and we went through the back or like behind the stadium basically, and it was like the artist entrance. And we took a photo with them because they were literally taking photos with everyone. And if you see my picture, it's on my Instagram and Twitter. It's my thing on Twitter, but on my Instagram especially, like you can see that was exactly the moment when they did like the promo with Tix being in the astronaut mask. I know who's in the costumes, by the way. It's not Tix. I will let you guess for the rest. But yeah, that was a little bit of an opportunity. Like Sean was gonna do it, and I was like, yeah, might as well do the same. So yeah, took a picture with him. The one I took with him was really ugly. Like the first one was like, I'm terrible with taking selfies, guys. So if you one time ask me for a selfie, know that I'll look terrible in it. So yeah, I'm again going completely off the rail. But hey, that was a fun little story, wasn't it? Up next, oh, we still a bit of Norway. Oh no, oh, Portugal. Here it is. Love it. Love the staging. Love what we did with this. Perfect, really. So happy it got top 10 as well. Greece! Expected it a little higher, not gonna lie. Very well executed though. Because I had a bit of doubts for it. Look, I had this as a qualifier from the get-go. If you watch my reaction video initially... God, that was loud. Italy. Anyway, if you watch my reaction video initially, I loved it, and I thought, oh yeah, this has definitely got a good shot at qualifying, because it's a type of song that will always be fun and will always do well on a Eurovision stage. You don't even need to stage it that well. Case in point, like it wasn't that well staged. Like they did what they had to do, but it wasn't like you're wowed by the staging or anything. And it's just a type of song that's so much fun that people will just vote for it. That happened here as well, and it's really cool to see that kind of song go through, because it's more of an old school kind of Eurovision song. I absolutely love it, and I love that it like nearly won the televote. Did it win a televote? No, it didn't. Did it? Nearly, I think. I got second, I think. Anyways, I had predicted as 5th, which is also mad, but hey, 7th, not bad. Love it. Yeah, up next we have Italy. It's very loud right now. I don't know why this is louder. I'll put it less loud in my video because copyrights perhaps. It wasn't good. Look, I know a lot of people love Brividi, and as a song it was really good, and in Sanremo, you know, it was also really good. Because you have like a little bit of autotune on the microphones, like it's allowed in Sanremo, it's not allowed at Eurovision though. So their vocals just felt a bit flat and it just didn't really work. I had them way lower in my prediction, but in the end I think, I don't know really why they got so high. Like this is one of the puzzling ones where I'm like, I don't get it, why this went so big. Like I would have gotten top 10, but 6th? Was it 6th or 5th? I don't remember. It's a bit too much for me. I think that vocally it wasn't that strong, and the other ballads, like, they stood out more to me. But you know, it might be my preference. I know that it went big immediately when it got released in Sanremo, so maybe that's why. Maybe that's why people love it so much, because it was doing quite well in the charts, or yeah, radio friendliness. I don't know. It's a bit of a puzzling one for me, not gonna lie. What's not puzzling is Serbia scoring very high. It was always gonna do well. I had my doubts here and there, but yeah, the clapping works so well at Eurovision. Only issue is that it will always be off key or off tune, because you need to remember that in the stadium you hear the noise coming from like the middle speaker sort of, but like the sound travels, right? And like there's a little bit of delay between the clapping and the sound that you hear. But that clapping needs to go back to the microphone that picks it up, so that sound wave needs to travel back again. So there will always be a delay. So always when you have clapping in a song, it will always be offbeat. Always. Even if the audience is completely on the beat, it will always be offbeat on the television feed. It's just what it is. Yeah. Up next, Sweden. Was expected to have a good result, wasn't it? I had him a little lower. Quite a lot lower actually. There are just a lot of issues, and I think I went with that. Spain, yeah. Slow-mo, I still think studio version is kind of meh. She's amazing though. Like, she gave it everything, and it's a deserved third place, very deserved. And I hope that Spain can really like keep this trend going and go upwards from here. I'm very curious to see the national final and how well it like went in their country and what we will see in that selection. I'm so excited to react to that for the first time. Yeah, I hope to see more from Spain now, and I hope they will do it. Talking about a country that really needed a good result, UK. Sam, goddamn Ryder. Oh, what a man, what a man. He's so charismatic. Vocals amazing, electric guitar perfect. And then, our winners. Going into Eurovision, this was already my favorite. I think they could have done a little bit of a better job with the staging, but also, you know, you had issues with the sun. Is it the best delivered live of the entire show? No. Was it the most unique song, the most out there song, the most interesting song? Yes, it was so well written. It had like a good rep. The chords were very catchy. It was very sing-alongable, which is a word I just totally made up. But it was just always gonna do insanely well. And I think it was always in it to win it, and I'm very glad that it did, because it's an amazing song, it's an amazing performance, and for the first time ever, we have rap as a winner, and that makes me very happy, because that means that maybe some rap artists might be inclined to try for Eurovision. You know, I'm thinking about, for example, Sanremo had Rancor with Eden, or Anastasio with Rosso di Rabbia. Wonderful songs. Just rap is a bit underrated in Eurovision, isn't it? But now that it won, maybe it's a start of something new, and I really hope it is. Yeah, anyways, those were the songs. Let's wrap up our thoughts. And there you have it. Yes, I just reacted to the official results of Eurovision 2022. What do you think of the results? Do you agree with them? I think they're pretty accurate. I think there's a few things I'm a bit puzzled about. But hey, I get most of the reasonings why something did well, why something did not do as well. So overall, I'm quite satisfied with these results, to be honest. My favorite was San Marino in the end, but hey, it is what it is. It's a type of song that would have never ever won anyway. But that stage was absolutely bonkers, and I love him so much for it. I just want to give him a big smooch on his cheeks, whatever. I just want to hug him. What he did for San Marino and what he did for Eurovision is really good. I hope San Marino keep this trend going as well, because that would be cool. That would be really cool. Anyways, I'm excited for next season, and in the off season, I have a lot of things planned for you guys as well. I'll be doing some country reactions, just listening to all of the entries from a country. I think that could be really, really fun. So let me know what countries you want me to react to. Do you want me to react to Norway, Cyprus, Italy, Greece? Do you want me to react to the Netherlands? Do you want me to react to the UK? Do you want me to react to, I don't know, Georgia? That could all be really fun. Let me know in the comments, and like the ones that you like the most, because then I see, oh, that's the one they want to see. But comment below what you want to see from me. That's what we're going to do in the off season. And besides that, I have another little series planned, because I want to give you guys a little bit of a look into what my music taste is, but more about that later. I need to fully iron out what exactly I'll do with it, but have some cool things planned. So don't be worried, I won't be gone for that long. I mean, I was gone for a bit, but that was uni. Now that uni is over, I got some time. I mean, I was going on vacation, but hey, that is what it is. It's fun, of course, but yeah. I think I'm babbling for way too long. This video is already quite long. Thank you guys super much for watching. Make sure to support me with anything you can do. Likes, comments, subscribes. Share it with your dog, share it with your friends, share it with your parrot, share it with your hamster. I don't know, whatever you want to do. And I hope to see you in the next video. But for me, today, goodbye.